Hello, good morning, student. Now I am going to start a new topic today from civics as you have been given syllabus before. My dear students, now I am going to discuss about federalism. Okay, but before going into topic, I would like to take you to the previous chapter. There, students, we have discussed about the case study of two different countries, Belgium as well as Sri Lanka. And if you students study, if you have a study, if you have studied that lesson minutely and carefully, you would recognize that Belgium, which amended the constitution and shared the power of the central government to its regional unit, and now students possess peace in the society. But the very same time we see there in Sri Lanka, where was the majoritarianism form of government that did not share its power with the regional unit or regional government, that resulted differently as we have discussed. Today you must know, students, there are the two different kind of government. One which is called unitary government, another is called federal government. So let's first, we must differentiate between these two type of government. What is unitary government and what is federal government? My dear students, if you notice there and you find, we observe there that unitary government and the federal government that we are going to discuss, unitary government, there we see a single government, only one government which is existed at the central level. Okay, and all other regional government are considered the subordinate to the central government. Means what, student? Means it is that under the unitary form of government there is only one sovereign legislature. आप देखिए हमारे देश में, अपने देश को देखिए, एक पार्लियामेंट है जो सेंट्रल लेवल पर काम करता है, दूसरा स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर है जो स्टेट लेवल पर काम करता है, दोनों का काम कानून बनाना है। ठीक है, तो हमारे देश में क्या है कि लेजिस्लेचर इंडिपेंडेंट है, स्टेट का भी अपना लेजिस्लेचर है, वो अपना कानून बना सकता है। इसलिए हम पाते हैं कि अलग अलग स्टेट में कानून अलग अलग होता है। नहीं, जैसे बिहार में देखिए शराबबंदी है, दूसरे स्टेट में तो नहीं है, ये सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने नहीं किया, ये स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ने किया है। तो यूनिटरी में क्या होता है ना कि देयर इज ओनली वन सोवेरिन लेजिस्लेचर। यूनिटरी में एक ही लेजिस्लेचर होता है, कानून बनाने वाला होता है, एंड इट कैन पास एन ऑर्डर टू द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट। ठीक है, बट इन फेडरल गवर्नमेंट अ सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट कैन नॉट पास एन ऑर्डर टू द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट। स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स are independent to makes its own law. Okay, let's understand it through a video, student. Okay, let's see students what is federalism. Here we see the example of Belgium. You have seen there was the federal government. Very same time if we see Sri Lanka, so Sri Lanka students have adopted the unitary form of government, है ना. United Kingdom is also an example of it. Okay, so if we see the different level of government which existed in the country which have sub unit a state government, every country students have a different means a number of state government, but the government which is formed at the central level, state level and local self government, this is the three tier of government which actually existed in a federal government, student. I mean to that in federal government the central power is divided between the three tiers of the government or different types of the government: central government, state government or local self government. Okay, and these all have only one legislature in unity form of government. But in federalism, there is the different students that we notice with the constitutions of India, as it has been described the students as a federal government. Okay, we will discuss later in this chapter that how India is a federal government, but constitutionally the power is divided among the different tier of government that we see students in the federal government. Okay, and it equally distribute the power among the central government, state government, and the local self government students, and every government have power of taxation to run the government. Okay, so power sharing that we have discussed in first chapter is only meaningful if we have a federal system of government that make the government balance a student. Okay, that make balance government, and constitutionally means the power is distributed in the central, state, and the local self government students. Okay, where no government have appropriate power, means excess power. Okay, so if we say कि dual objective, we see the dual objective of federalism: safeguard, provide the safeguard to the peoples. It also integrate the unity and mutual trust among the different people. It make power balance under the federation. Okay, under the federation power is make balance students. That is why we see the importance of power sharing with the case of Belgium that adopted the power sharing students, and types of federation if we see. So there is the two different kinds of federation: coming together federation and holding together federation. Now students, you think what is the coming together? Coming together where all the states are independent that come together to form a nation. जब सभी स्टेट आपस में मिलकर एक राष्ट्र का निर्माण करते हैं ना, तब वो होता है। एंड द कमिंग टुगेदर स्टूडेंट्स वेयर all the states are integrated with one another, means these states are not separate. तो ABC the coming together का एग्जाम्पल आप देख लो स्टूडेंट्स, स्विट्जरलैंड है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया है, अमेरिका है, तो यहाँ पे कमिंग टुगेदर है, मतलब हर स्टेट स्वतंत्र है। बट इफ वी सी स्टूडेंट्स अबाउट द होल्डिंग टुगेदर फेडरेशंस, है ना, दैट इज द एग्जाम्पल वी सी इन इंडिया, एज यू हैव सीन दैट इन कमिंग टुगेदर एवरी स्टेट्स आर इंडिपेंडेंट. But in holding together students there is the union, means they integrated with the central government and cannot be separated. But in coming together federation every states are independent and to be separate the time. तो holding together का एग्जाम्पल आप देखिए, बेल्जियम है, इंडिया है, स्पेन है. ओके, तो दैट इंटीग्रेटेड पार्ट ऑफ द कंट्री स्टूडेंट. ओके, so as you have seen with the case of India students, that is it is the means federal government where three different types of government existed: union government, state government, and local government, and these all are integrated with the country. Means what? That no any state can be separate from our country. Okay, and but in coming together student every states are independent that can be separated any time from the country. So that is the benefit of a student of holding together federation. Under the holding together federation different states have different power, the unique power sharing ways. Okay students, are there in the federal types of government with the same miscondition students we see in our country: union and state government. Union government which exist at the central level and have union list also. A state government have a state list as well. Now see students what comes under the union list. Okay, all the important list students are integrated with the central government, like the defense, atomic energy, foreign affairs, banking, railways, post telegraph. These all existed under the union list. But the very same time if we see about the a state list students, we find there that a state list consists students the different types of list, like the police, trade, commerce, and agriculture and irrigation. This comes under the state government or a state list. There is the also students concurrent का मतलब क्या हो गया, जिसपे दोनों का अधिकार हो, स्टेट का भी और यूनियन का भी. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड द concurrent list. तो अंडर द concurrent list students we see their trade union that is included here, forest, marriage, adaptation. Okay, so these all comes under the concurrent. That is why under the federations power is divided among the different center and the state government. Okay, now student you have seen that how power is divided under the federation, in which we have seen union government, state government, and the local government. And each and every government we find power is divided constitutionally. Every government is given constitutional power so that no government can interfere in any other government. Okay, so these students we notice here, and later students, as you have seen there, that there is the concurrent list. Okay, once I must clear you the concurrent list क्या होता है. concurrent list का मतलब होता है जिस पे स्टेट गवर्नमेंट और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट दोनों का अधिकार होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द concurrent लिस्ट. ओके, जिसमें मैरिज आ गया, एडोप्टेशन आ गया, फॉरेस्ट आ गया, है ना. दिस ऑल आर स्टूडेंट्स कम्स अंडर दिस. तो बी फाइन and through the video that you have noticed, and I hope that you will be able to understand about it. That will make you very easy to understand. Okay, so this was all students that we have to discuss today, and tomorrow I will give you more video day after tomorrow, and notes also students. Okay, have a nice day students, have a nice day.